Test.
Gotcha. Yeah. Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus the Durant Lady Lions. I am Ashley Stevens along with Craig Wing and Dylan Wing on the camera. So direct all your complaints at dylanwing@gcn.net. We are excited to be here in Durant and appreciate Craig and Dylan making the drive. It's a 2.5-hour drive down here.
It's a beautiful drive.
So here in southeast Oklahoma. And this was a matchup early on in the season where Tahlequah fell 38-36. And Durant has since only lost a single game in district, and that is to Glenpool. And that was a close game as well, so we fully anticipate this to be another battle tonight. Now, it is senior night for Durant, and they're also going to have a ceremony where they are renaming the gym in honor of the coach who passed away last year, a tragic event, but they are going to honor him tonight by renaming the gym in his honor. So there's a lot of things occurring tonight, but hopefully our folks can push all through that and get the W, because there's only 3 district games left, and they are battling, absolutely battling for playoff positioning. Depending on how the next 3 games go, whether they will be 3rd or potentially 5th or 6th. So obviously you want to finish in the top 4 if you in order to play the bottom 4 in regionals, and so they are going to, every game obviously is important, especially now. Lady Tigers coming off a very good win the other night at senior night against McAllister. A couple of players in double digits. Stevens with 16, Gilbert with 17. So 33 points combined by the 2 seniors. Going to have to expect a big night from Gilbert and Stevens, and we'd like to see Rayleigh McCarter get in those double digits. We'd like to see all 4 of them get in double digits, because what Durant likes to do is they like to get you into their ball game, and that is where they slow it way down. They're a very patient, frustrating ball club. They will take their time, and they will pick and choose their shots. And when they start shooting, they start hitting a lot. So we're hoping that Tahlequah puts them into their style of game and can press and get some turnovers and get some points in transition to take Durant out of their ball game.
Yeah, that's the ideal thing. And it is frustrating to play a team like Durant. You want to get in the flow of your offense. You want to move the ball around, and they just don't want you to move that much. They tend to suffocate you. And then they get the ball on defense, and you're on defense, and you work and you work and you work and you work, and they just keep moving it. So they can get you frustrated, and if you go down on offense and miss a few shots early, that makes it real tough. But what we want to see is for us to make a few shots, get some people going, get the confidence going, and that can open the game up and get them out of their game. So tempo is going to be a big thing here early on, and something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. Not McAllister. Durant comes in here after beating Pryor on Wednesday night 44-25, but most of their games this season have been really close. Really close, and so we'll see how tonight turns out. About 4 minutes away from the start of tonight's matchup, and I think we have a mix. We'll see how this works out. Hopefully the fans all get along, but most of the Tahlequah fans over here are being surrounded by Durant fans, and sometimes that could be a recipe for disaster, especially in a close-knit, highly competitive ball game. So hopefully everybody will be on their best behaviors tonight here in Durant. Looking across the district to give you an idea of how things currently stand for the Lady Tigers in 5A. 5A4, which is their district. Currently, Glenpool is sitting at top with an 18-4 win-loss, 12-0 in the district. They will most likely be the district champs. Coming in behind that are the Durant Lady Lions, who are currently 15-5, 10-1 in the district. Then there are your Tahlequah Lady Tigers, who are currently 11-10, 6-5 in the district. Followed by Claremore. Claremore is 11-8, but they're 5-6 with district. East Central, they're 5-9, 5-7 in the district. Pryor, 11-9, but they're 4-8 in the district. Memorial, 6-10, 3-10 in the district, and last but not least, McAllister at 5-17, 2-10 in the district. Now, we talked about this quite a bit through the season. We talk about district points and why those are important. Well, they're important because we've beat Claremore, we've beat East Central, and we've lost to Durant. So if you split those games, if you lose those games, depending on what your win-loss record is in the district, if you're tied, then it goes to the head-to-heads that you played each other, and then they look at the margin of victory at that point. So, and if they're tied, then they go to those district points. So it's important that if you lose by a little, and if you win by 15 or more.
Yeah.
So you get no more credit by winning by 16 than you do 15. So that's the goal. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you just got to get out of here with a dub, and then everything else will work themselves out.
Yeah, when you control your destiny, that's all you're really worried about.
Right. So currently, Tahlequah sitting with 44 district points. So, the worst they could do if they lose tonight is they lose 15 points off of that, because that goes against them. So it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle, and the thing is we want all of our Lady Tigers and all of you at home to stay healthy. And that brings us a good reminder of the Northeastern health systems as the flu is going around. So make sure you wash your hands and make sure you pay attention who you're kissing on, especially Valentine's Day being tomorrow, right? So make sure that someone that you love on doesn't have the flu, but if you do, head on down to Northeastern Health System. They'll get you taken care of. Well, we are about ready for the starting lineup, so we're going to step aside. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Lakin Adams, Jr.
Rayleigh McCarter, sophomore. Mo Wilson, senior.
Carson Gilbert, senior.
Lauren Stevens, senior. I'm Ava Jordan. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Big thanks to these local sponsors: First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Lord Lund, Quick Cash Finance, Countryside Wellness, Chris's Quick Lube, Two Sisters Financial, Renda and Renita, Tommy Nick's Auto Group, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, River Valley Church, Northeastern Health System, State Representative Bob Ed Culver, Dotson Vision Care, First Baptist Students, AIM, where it's an all-in mentality, and of course, BJ Baker, trial attorney. Thanks for watching.
I'm Carson Gilbert. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Go.
Starting lineups for tonight for the Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Number 3, Lakin Adams. Number 11, Carson Gilbert. Senior number 22, Haley Mojo Wilson. Senior number 23, Lauren Stevens. And last but not least, a sophomore, number 25, Rayleigh McCarter. That is the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Now, we do not have a Durant roster, so we'll do our best. That's number 0, Morse, Ainsley Morse. Number 1, Wilson. Number 3, Soros. Number 12, Green. And number 23, Freeman as the starting lineups for the Durant Lady Lions. And last time we played each other, that number 1, Wilson, she kind of created some fits for us. So we'll see how they handle that young lady, as she has the ability. She's pretty crafty and can hit from range. So we'll see how the Lady Tigers expect to handle this tough Durant Lions basketball club. We're already Tahlequah in the all black and orange, Durant in the all white, the icy whites and reds. And welcome to the jungle. There's a tip. Durant will win the tip. Wilson will bring the ball down for the Lady Lions. Going to look to the right. Now try the left. Quickly inside. Nothing doing there. Skip pass all the way across the court. Inside the high post. Kicks it back out. And she loses the handle. And Mo Wilson over there. And punched away by Adams. Wilson's able to come back down with it. Looks like the Lady Tigers are going to stay in a zone. There's a 3 ball. Off the rim. No good. Long rebound goes out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball. .7:32 to go here in the first quarter. Adams will bring the ball down for Tahlequah. And quickly, Wilson knocks it out of bounds. Okay, we got to get it inbounds over to Stevens. Stevens trying to get it inside. It was stolen. A little flat from McCarter. Pull-up jumper at the elbow. No good. And fighting for the rebound. There's McCarter with the held ball. Should go to Tahlequah. And it does. Good job for McCarter to get in there and force that held ball. Adams brings the ball down for the Tigers. Going to try the left wing. Over to McCarter. Carter gets it inside to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to attack the baseline. Long shot, no good. Rebound. Durant pushing tempo. And wisely resetting the offense.
Mo did a good job there to move her feet and stay in front of her and not let her drive to the basket.
Long pass across the court. Inside to the high post. Back over to the wing. Inside, kicks it back out. Good job there by Stevens to deny the inside. And Stevens knocks it away. Ball's on the ground. And the Tigers on it. We've got another held ball. Good hustle there by the Tigers, but it will go to Durant. 6:25 here in the first. Still no score. Got the officials there. Timeout as she ties her shoe. We're back in action. Here we go. Wilson with the ball. Over to the left wing, looking inside. Nothing doing. Tahlequah staying in the 2-3 zone. Skip pass. Kicks out. Inside. Outside. Good job there to close out by Carson Gilbert. Tahlequah being stingy inside with their defense thus far. 5:50 to go here in the first. Trying the high post again. Inside, outside. That's what they like to do. 3 ball, and they've got it. I kind of wonder if the Lady Tigers will go to some sort of man as they're working them back and forth, inside out, inside out. 3-0 Durant on top. Gilbert inside to McCarter. McCarter trying to get Stevens. Stevens trying to go to work. Has it knocked out of her hands. Transition, layup, can't get a fall. Rebound is Gilbert. Good job there by Gilbert to handle the pressure. Kicks it out over to Adams. .5:10 to go, 3-0 Durant on top. Mo Wilson working off a screen set by Stevens. The roll's not there. Covered very well by Freeman. Stevens at the top of the key, over to Gilbert. Sets a screen, rolls, it's not there. Hands off to McCarter. Left alone for three, Stevens will take it. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Durant. McCarter did a great job blocking out, but she blocked her all the way underneath the goal.
She need to come off of it and go get the ball.
Yeah. Good look for that three ball for Stevens, just couldn't get it to fall. Tahlequah still in the zone. There it is. Gilbert baited her into that pass. In transition is Gilbert, and she's fouled. That's a B.J. Baker trial attorney foul that will send Gilbert to the line, shooting two. 4:10 to go here in the first. And Gilbert makes the first of two. I'd like to thank Quick Cash Finance for their sponsorship of Green Country Sports Network. Mickey Guerrero. Head on down to Quick Cash Finance. And Gilbert goes 2 for 2, making it 2-3 with 4:10 to go here in the first. Tahlequah in a press. Goes to the middle. Good defense there, but she's able to get the basket. 5-2, Freeman on the take. And now, looks like Durant's in her man. There she is, wide open, good pass. Easy, oh no, I spoke too soon. Gilbert misses the easy layup. And that's something that they run that play usually to perfection. 5-2, 3:20 to go here in the first. Long three blocked there by McCarter, and Stevens with the rebound. Great job there by the two twin towers, McCarter and Stevens, block and rebound.
And save.
Stevens off the twist, hands off to Adams. Adams going to take it. She can't get the fall. Stevens fighting for the rebound and tips it out, but Adams was out of bounds. You know, they're letting them play a little bit. There was the foul that they got on Gilbert looked all ball, and then that one looked like a foul, so it's kind of trying to fill these officials out, but for the most part, letting them play, it appears. And good read there by Stevens, able to knock it out of bounds. Pass intended for number 12.
And good play by the mom to save the kid.
So. 5-2, 2:45 to go here in the first. Right now, favoring the Durant's play style, very slow, methodical, patient. Inside high post, pull-up jumper, off the rim, no good. Good rebound there by Gilbert. And good cross-up, change direction by Carson Gilbert. Over to Mo Wilson, Mo to McCarter. There it is to Gilbert. Gilbert can't draw a foul, misses the layup, rebound Durant. And Mo Wilson with the steal, and then has it stolen right back. We'll see what we got here. They've got a whistle. Held ball, should be Tahlequah basketball, and is. Good job there by Mo Wilson, who we talked at halftime a few days ago. Just her ability to affect the defensive side of the ball, and there's another example of that right there. 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. 5-2, trying to get it inside McCarter, and does. Nice job, good pass there by Lakin to McCarter, and McCarter is able to find pay dirt. 5-4, minute 55 to go here in the first.
That required an absolutely on-the-money pass,
yeah,
and it was right there.
It was good to see that. Long pass into the corner. Another long pass. Durant's not afraid to make these skip passes, forcing the Tiger defenders to make a long trek across the court. 1 point advantage for Durant with a minute and a half to go here in the first. Another skip pass, looking inside, nothing doing there. High post on the ground, McCarter gets credit with the steal. Opportunity here now for the Lady Tigers, minute 15 to go here in the first. Adams at the top of the key. Over to Carter. Nearly not. Carter's going to drive baseline. Gets it over to Gilbert. Gilbert to Stevens underneath. Stevens can't get to the fall. Tips it out. And Durant comes up with it. Freeman's going to push tempo. And they're going to get Lakin Adams with her first personal foul.
So it's a different ref than what was down here that didn't call it on the arm twice.
So first personal foul for Adams. First team foul for the Lady Tigers.
And we were talking before the game and the difference in the officials down here, so we'll see if there is a difference.
So that B.J. Baker trial attorney free throw missed by Freeman, so she's 0 for 1 on her second attempt to see if she can get it to fall. And misses the second one, tipped, and Adams, the ball's on the ground. And last touch, Durant should go Tahlequah basketball. So
they are letting them play.
They're letting them play a bit for sure. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'd rather let them play than call things tight or call things just crazy like. So 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. That's a dangerous, dangerous pass, ill-advised. Yeah. It's on the ground. Adams able to come back up with it after it was stolen there by Durant. Adams handling the pressure well, 30 seconds to go. She's trapped in the corner. Long pass over to Mo Wilson. Adams. McCarter left alone for three. She'll take it. Can't get a fall. Rebound Stevens. She'll go back up. And foul and one! Let's go. Lauren Stevens on the rebound, put back, and the opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. Second team foul for Durant. That was the first on number 3, Sorrells. And Stevens makes it 7-5, 16.4 seconds remaining here in the first. Tigers take the first lead. Comes late in the first quarter. 10 seconds. Got a D up here. 8 seconds. Down to 5. She's going to attack. Nope. Loses the handle on the ball. Throws the ball away. Trying to save it. And at the buzzer, nothing doing. And that's the end of one. Tahlequah 7, Durant 5. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the second period. Tahlequah 7, Durant 5. And just a slow, methodical defensive game, just so far just like we expected to see. Durant taking their time, looking and picking their shots. To give you an idea, they only took a total of 6 shots in the first quarter.
And they didn't have a lot of turnovers. It was just...
No, it's just patience. You know, unlike football, we can't do a time of possession, right?
Right.
Clock, but the time of possession would definitely favor the Lady Lions. So starting in second period, Durant will have the ball. Wilson doing the duties here for Durant. Back at the top of the key. You know, she always takes that one step before she dribbles. Inside, trying to go to work on Stevens. Freeman kicks it back outside for the 3 ball. No good. Long rebound. Out of bounds. Saved. No. It is saved. Adams has it. They've got numbers. They've got 5 on 3. Kicks it over to Gilbert. Gilbert goes to baseline, and it's kicked out of bounds. She was trying to pass that ball to Stevens, and good job there by Sorrells to knock it out of bounds. 7:30 to go here in the second. Gilbert left alone in short corner 3. Can't get it to fall. Got that second rebound, or excuse me, second bounce and messed up the rebound attempt as Durant comes down with it. Lady Tigers need to get some of these baskets to start falling. Currently shooting 22% here in the first quarter. Long skip pass. Freeman trying to work, and they fronted her. Good job there. Kicks it out, and that's exactly what they want to do. Gilbert trying to get there. Long rebound. Once again, Durant.
Yeah, something the Lady Tigers can't do is give up second chance rebounds here. That's really frustrating when you work so hard on defense and you can't get a rebound.
Absolutely. 6:45 here in the second. Skip pass once again. Jumper, got it. Tied up at 7, 6.5 to go here in the first half. Adams, long pass over to McCarter. And McCarter has it knocked out, and then she fouls.
Too much indecision there.
Yeah. So McCarter picks up her first personal foul, first team foul for the Lady Tigers here in the second period. Over on the right wing. Kicks in and out. And there we go, got a hand on it. Nearly stolen by McCarter. She'll pull up for three. Got it. Wilson for three. Timeout, Tahlequah, 30-second timeout. 10-7, 5-0 run to start the second quarter for Durant. He's discussing how they're going to rotate over on defensively. See the adjustments they will make.
Yeah, Durant's doing some things differently here. They're putting some players in different positions to cause that defense to rotate in ways they're not used to rotating.
Yeah, you know, they're bringing that high-low game right there.
Yeah, they're setting a back screen on the wing that kind of makes that wing slow to get back around.
Adams bringing the ball down. 5:45 here in the second. Over to Moe. Moe to Stevens. Stevens left alone at the top of the key for three. Can't get it to fall. McCarter trying to get the rebound, and does. Good job to get it over to Adams. Working off a screen set by Stevens. She'll try the top of the key three ball. That's no good. Tipped. Trying to get some help on rebounding. Wasn't there. Here comes Durant. Two good looks at three. Just couldn't get it to fall. In and out. Pull up three. That's way too long. She's out of bounds. Stevens steals it. Alliteration can be difficult. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Tigers down 3. Inside, trying to force the issue. Tipped away, and Sorrell's very athletic to work around the post. And so, turnover there by the Lady Tigers. 10-7, Durant on top. 4:45 to go here in the second. Long pass inside to Freeman. Stevens straight up. Good defense and gets the rebound.
Really good defense. Get bullied like that and still go straight up. That's just bully ball.
There you go. Gilbert left alone in the corner. Good look at the basket. Makes it pay. Makes it rain here in Durant. There is a chance of storms later tonight. Gilbert for three. 4:15 to go. All tied at 10. Looking inside, nothing doing. She's going to try to do it herself. Good job there by Wilson. Skip pass, and that's what they do. Tipped by Stevens and stolen by Stevens. Good defense there as they're trying to force it into the battle of 23s right now, and it's a good battle thus far here in the first half. 3:45 to go here in the second. Gilbert over on the left wing, working off a screen, not doing there. Stevens over to Adams. She'll set a screen, look for her to roll. Wasn't there. McCarter. And just read that one Like Morse code by Morse. Checking into the ball game is Elena Stopp. She'll give Rayleigh McCarter a breather. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Adams moving to her right. Back to the top is Stopp. Over to Mo Wilson. That's tipped out of bounds. Once again by Morse. Stays Tahlequah basketball. .320 to go here in the second. Bounce pass to Mo Wilson. Bounce pass to Adams. Sees Gilbert. And Gilbert wisely brings it out. Over to Stopp. Back to Gilbert. Rotating it over here to the left side. It wasn't there. Trying on the right side now. Gotta let the cutter get there. Long pass to Gilbert. Pump and go. Nope. Pulls it back out. 2:45 to go here in the second. Bounce pass to Adams. Not there. She saw her late. She was wide open.
Yeah.
Elena Stopp. That was a great move to the basket. Just didn't see her in time. Whew. That was close. Nearly stolen. 2.5 to go here in the second period. There's Mo. Mo doesn't even look for the basket. She kicked it right back out. Elena Stopp kicks it out to Stevens. Over to Adams. Corner three. Got it! Lakin Adams for 3. Tigers 13, Lions 10. 2:10 to go here in the first half.
That was a really good possession. They worked real hard for that shot.
Good ball movement there by the Lady Tigers. Here comes the Durant Lady Lions now. And good sticky hands by Lakin Adams. Knocks it out of bounds. Stays Durant basketball. Under 2 to play here in the first half. Long pass, look for that inside out, and this time they try to go back, like lob it over. That was a great job by Stevens to force that pass to be errant. So turnover Durant. Checking back in the ball games, Rayleigh McCarter for Elena Stopp. And man, I just can't say enough good things about the toughness and grit of Elena Stopp.
She's played with an injury all year.
All year long with that ACL, and we're thankful that we've got to keep her this long. Inside to Stevens, back out to Mo Wilson for 3. In and out ball game, nothing doing. Tipped by Stevens, and McCarter comes up with it, trying to rip it out. Held ball, and good job there by Stevens to tip it to even get the opportunity for a held ball. So we'll stay Tahlequah basketball with 1.5 to go here in the second quarter. Mo Wilson out to McCarter. Gilbert over to Adams, and we have reset the offense. Good job. One more look. Gilbert for 3. In and out. Stevens with the rebound. And good job there. She draws the foul. Nice rebound by Stevens, and that foul is called on Freeman. Her first personal. It's only the first team foul for the Lady Lions.
Oh,
and
oh my goodness!
And no foul there as Gilbert was.
That's that same ref that didn't call it the 2 times previously.
So a collaboration. Turnaround jumper, no good. Stevens couldn't get the rebound. It goes out to Durant. Good ball movement by the Lady Lions inside at the high post. Off the rim, no good. Trying to get the rebound, goes out of bounds. Should be Tahlequah basketball, and is. 45.3 seconds to go here in the first half. Tigers by 3. Adams jogging it up, gets it over to Mo Wilson. Mo Wilson and McCarter. Looks like we're going to try to hold for the last shot. I think the man in the court got McCarter just then. We used to call that the man in the grass. Here we go, 20 seconds to go. Over to Mo, down to 15. Here we go, now we're ready to run the offense. There goes Gilbert in short corner three. No rebound by McCarter. She's blocked. Turn around. Gonna have to shoot it at the buzzer. Oh, can't get it to fall. And that is the end of the first half. Tahlequah 13, Durant 10. We'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
If you're struggling with your weight and you're not happy with what you see in the mirror, maybe you've tried tons of different gyms and it's very intimidating, or you've tried all the different diets and nothing seems to work, it's time to take control of your life and be the person that you know you can be and your family deserves. We're Elevated Aesthetics, and we're not just a normal gym. You see, the people who come here get results. On average, each client that joins loses over 32 pounds, and we've helped our clients lose over 5,000 pounds in total. When you come, you're going to get the one-on-one help you need and deserve to help guide you through this confusing journey called health and fitness. Also, our gym is private, just for our clients. So you're going to be welcomed into this family who are all striving after the same goal, and you won't come into this gym feeling awkward or deal with a crowded gym. So if you're looking to achieve the results that you've never thought were possible and you want a place to belong, here at Elevated Aesthetics, we're here for you. If you're interested, text family to 918-265-4477. 918-265-4477, and we'll get together and show you all the different options that we have to help you achieve your goals.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home Halftime Show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. A good first half, playing right into the Durant Lady Lions' hands. Although they are down by 3, it is the pace that they want to continue to play. First half stats for the Lady Tigers. Lincoln Adams has 3 points. Gilbert has 5. Stevens with 3. McCarter with 2. Adams and McCarter both with 1 personal foul. Lady Tigers currently are 4 of 20 from the field, 2 of 11 from beyond the arc. They are 1 for 1 at the free throw line, 4 turnovers. They've got a total of 11 rebounds. Adams has 1, Gilbert 2, Stevens 3, McCarter has 5. Adams has 2 assists, Stevens has an assist. Stevens has 2 steals, and Wilson and Gilbert both have, and McCarter all have 1, and McCarter has 1 block. Durant with 10 points, 4 of 14 from the field, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc, 0 for 2 at the line. They have 6 turnovers and 11 rebounds, so all knotted up in the rebound department. I'd like to take a moment and thank some of our sponsors like Tahlequah Lumber, a long-time supporter of Tahlequah Athletics and a supporter of the Green Country Sports Network. They have all of your lumber needs down at your local Tahlequah Lumber. When you're thinking about building or you're doing construction, even if you're thinking about grilling or smoking meat, they have it all, and they have the knowledge and skills to put you on the right path to success. Also, I got to take a moment and brag on Chris's Quick Lube. I timed them today. I was there getting my oil changed, and you know what? They need to give me my money back because they did it in 11 minutes. In 11 minutes, not 10, 11 minutes. And really, the 11th minute was because he was trying to explain to me how to reset my gauge. So
I was just going to say, how much of it was you talking?
that 11th minute was probably my fault. So here we go. What else? Who else want to thank? We thank, of course, our halftime sponsor is always Green Country Funeral Home. They've been a long-time supporter of the Green Country Sports Network, and we want to be sure that we say thank you to all of our sponsors. Two Sisters Financial. When you need some financial advice, you're trying to figure out where to roll all of your money on a 401k or whatever, they're the people to head on down to, and they're going to do.
And if you need some to invest, you go to Quick Cash Finance.
I like the transfer rate. Yeah, Mickey Guerrero. And you might need that to either pay your taxes or to find out what to do with your tax return. And if that's the case, you need to go down to Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, and they will help you get the most on your refund.
And sometimes it just makes you sick what you get, and NHS Healthcare is right there for you.
Absolutely, but in order to help pay for that, you should probably go down and see Laura Lunn, State Farm Insurance. Like your good neighbor, State Farm is there. So that was a pretty good flow of advertising.
Yeah, we could just go on and on, couldn't we?
Yeah. Reach out for your personalized message to Craig Wing. Again, complaints go to Dylan Wing, GreenCountrySportsNetwork.net. So we are ready to the start of the second half. Durant with the ball. Tahlequah still in the zone. Back and forth, trying the left wing. Inside to the high post. Looks around, out to the right wing. And tipped there by Adams. And good job, Adams, not to draw a foul on the pressure. Inside the high post, and good job there by Carson Gilbert to help the helper right then to sink back down. And Stevens just got her feet tangled up and got beat on the hip. Makes it 13-12. Tigers by 1, 7:20 to go here in the third. Over to Mo Wilson. Mo Wilson for three. Left alone. A long rebound. McCarter, she kicks it back out. Wilson left alone again for three. She'll try it again. Another long deal. Up for grabs. This time Durant comes down with it.
Gilbert turned one down there. You don't like to see that.
6:55 here in the third. Bounce pass to Freeman. And good job there by Stevens to punch it out. Mo Wilson comes up with the steal. McCarter, she's no foul.
That guy won't call anything.
Yeah, that's all right. Because it went in. McCarter, good layup there, makes it 15-12, 6.5 to go in the third.
Somebody took their little ball out of his whistle before the game, I believe.
That's absolutely true. High post, and there's Mo just being a gnat. Patience. They say it's a virtue. Trying to get inside. Stevens knocks that. They're going to whistle her for a foul that time. That's her first personal. First team foul for the Lady Tigers. 6:05 here in the third. Good job there, just again taking their time, getting it inside. Straight up is Stevens. Freeman gets to the basket, 14-15. Trying the left wing and knocked out of bounds, stolen. And Stevens. What we got? Held ball, Tahlequah basketball. Got to take care of the basketball down here. 15-14, 5:26 to go in the third.
Turnovers haven't really been a problem for either team so far.
Ooh, for three is Stevens. Can't get the three ball to fall. She's usually a pretty good three ball shooter. 0 for 3 tonight.
She had to double clutch that on the catch. That's a tough adjustment as a shooter.
Yeah. Timeout, Durant, 32nd timeout.
Well, this pace continues. It'd be stressful by the end.
Man. Just, but this is the type of game that Durant likes to play. You know, they want to control the tempo and control the pace, and right now they are doing so. Tahlequah is going to have to get that shooting percentage up.
Yeah.
Late here in the game.
Yeah, and a lot of it, you just got to relax, have some confidence, and let it fly. And a lot of what this style does, it tends to tighten you up.
Yeah. And good force, good pressure there by Mo. Goes out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball. Nearly stolen by Mo Wilson. Pull-up jumper, short. Rebound is McCarter. McCarter over to Wilson. Wisely slows it down, resetting the offense. 4:48 to go here in the third. Ooh, Mo Wilson wasn't looking. Now she's being pressured. Over to Adams. Nice backdoor cut.
Oh, shit,
back out. Can't get the fall. Long rebound. And there's McCarter with those long arms, and she traveled. Just couldn't get her legs underneath her. Tahlequah now 2 of 14 beyond the arc. 4:20 to go here in the third. 15-14, Tigers by 1. Lions looking inside. Stevens fronts Freeman that time. Gonna try left side. Short corner 3 for Wilson. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped by Gilbert, but Durant comes down with it. Blocked. Gets a rebound. Kicks it back out. Nice kick out. Short corner 3. That's off the rim, no good. Out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball. Man, team rebound, credit Tahlequah.
You look down there and he's under the goal, just hack him.
Just let him play, right?
I'll watch the end of the game will be decided by
multiple fouls.
Yeah.
There'll be 8 fouls called, and he'll have all of them.
Oh, that's tough.
That's just a bad pass right there. Nice footwork. Can't get a fall. Good strong rebound by Stevens. She whips it out. Good strong rebound right there.
Give me that ball.
That's my ball. Not so fast. Adams being pressured. Goes to the baseline. Pull-up jumper. Adams trying to make something happen. Can't get the fall. McCarter gets it. Rebound. Out to Gilbert for 3. Off the back of the rim. No good. Long rebound. And Durant comes up with a pushing tempo. And there's going to be a whistle. They're going to get is that Mo Wilson for the foul. So Wilson will go to the line.
Number 22, Mo Wilson. First personal foul, second team.
So Wilson will go to the line shooting 2 on that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. Misses the first of 2. Checking in a ball game for Durant is Blackburn. Number 2, she'll send number 12, Green, to the bench for a breather. 0 for 1. At this attempt for the line, see if she can go 2 for 2, or 1 for 2, and does. Tied up at 15. Long pass over to Adams. Well, Wilson was cutting, resetting the offense. Tied up with 3 minutes to go here in the third. Adams steps back 3. Got it! Lakin Adams, number 3, for 3. Puts the Tigers up 3 with 2:33 to go in the third. Short corner 3, trying to tie it. That's in and out, no good. Tipped out of bounds, should go Tahlequah basketball, and does.
That was a good job of boxing out there on a cutter.
Six points now for Lakin Adams. Over to Gilbert. Looking inside, nothing doing. Long pass to McCarter. 5 out for the Tigers. Changing offense now.
You're going man here.
Yeah, it was just a late. The pass wasn't there. Over to Wilson. They were trying to do that back door for Gilbert and just could not get it there. Carter bounce pass to Gilbert. There's 4 of them on her. Out from McCarter. She's going to drive. Nice take. Floater. Oh, could not get it to fall. But she's fouled. B.J. Baker, trial attorney, sends Rayleigh McCarter to the line. Shooting 2. First team foul for Durant. And that was on number 0, Morse. McCarter. Oh! Robbed. If half the ball goes through the rim, should count. Right?
If it's our team.
Misses both of them. Rebound, Freeman. Stays a 3-point advantage for the Tigers. Minute 35 to go here in the third. Good block there by Stevens. Rebound, Durant. Minute 20 to go here in the third. Down to a minute. Tigers trying to force a turnover here. Long pass in the corner. She attacks inside, pull-up jumper, and she's fouled by Adams. I believe that's Lakin's second personal foul. That'll send Sorrells to the line on that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul, shooting 2. Sorrells makes the first of 2. 48 and a half seconds remaining here in the third period. And she goes 2 for 2 in that trip to the line. Gilbert left alone for 3. She should take it. And can't get it. Rebound is Durant. Had a good opportunity. Those 3s start falling for the Tigers, we'd be up by 100. 30 seconds to go here in the third. 18-17, Tigers by 1. Durant looking to hold for the last shot. Eight seconds to go. Now trying to manufacture something. 3 ball in the corner. In and out. No good. Stevens with the rebound. And that's the end of the third quarter. Tigers by 1. 18-17. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter, Tahlequah 18, Durant 17. And again, just a very patient, methodical, slow defensive game for both teams. First quarter was 7-5, then it was 6-5. This was a 5-7. That's how the 3 quarters went thus far. So start of the fourth quarter. It will be Durant basketball. Inside to Freeman. Freeman trying to go to work against Stevens. She kicks it back out. 3 ball, in and out. Tipped. And Durant comes up with the rebound. And there's a whistle. Call if they get Stevens, and they do. Stevens for her second personal foul. First team foul for the Tigers here in the fourth. 7:44 to go here in the game. Long inbound tip that time. Stolen. Oh, nearly stolen by Mo Wilson. Good job to get her hand on the ball. Stays Durant basketball. Wing, 3 ball, off the rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball. Oh. No, he changed it. Oh. Changed it. Stays Durant basketball. Pull-up jumper, that's off the rim. Gilbert comes down with it. Good job there to handle that rough pressure. Tahlequah will bring it down. That's Lakin Adams. 18-17, Tahlequah by 1 with 7:15 to go here in the game. Stevens working off the screen. Nothing doing. Gilbert out to McCarter. Carter nearly turns the ball over. Adams does a good job going and helping her out. She's at baseline, kicks way out to Mo Wilson. McCarter for 3, catch and shoot. Got it! Rayleigh McCarter, nice job on the old catch and shoot. I'm telling you, she doesn't hesitate. She'll pull that trigger. 21-17, 6:50 here in the fourth. Trying the left wing. Freeman and Stevens battling down low. And nothing, I mean, it's just good basketball. I'm not saying anything. They're just working, and that's what two post girls are supposed to do. And that's just good basketball. So, you know, she's trying to post. And
I haven't seen any elbows or anything.
Just good basketball. Getting inside, two people down low. Good job to turn around. And there's a foul. Count the bucket on Carson Gilbert. Gilbert, with her first personal foul, will send Sorrells to the line with a chance to pull within one. And she does. 20-21 is the score. 6:10 to go here in the game. Wilson over to McCarter. Nice give to Gilbert. Can't get it to fall. And here comes Durant pushing tempo. And Lauren picks up her third personal.
I think Gilbert got just a little push in the back on the cut there that threw her off a little bit.
Got to be smart here. Only got 2 fouls now to give for Stevens. Long inbound pass. 3 team fouls now for Tahlequah. Long short corner 3. High arcing 3. No good. Air ball. Good rebound there by McCarter. McCarter's going to bring it up. Oh, and she's fouled. Hey, great job there by Raylan McCarter to go coast for coast. An opportunity at the line for the sophomore. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. First team foul for Durant. And McCarter makes the first of 2. That foul was on Wilson. That's her first personal foul. And McCarter misses the second one. 22-20 with 5.5 to go here in the fourth. Tigers by 2. Long pass into the corner. Pull-up jumper. And strong rebound there by Carson Gilbert. And that's what we need. We need those rebounds.
Yeah, that offside rebounder is so important on that zone.
Timeout. I believe Durant, or excuse me, timeout Tahlequah. That's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips. At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. AlwaysNHS.org.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. 5 minutes remaining here in the game. It is 22-20. Tahlequah by 2 and with the ball. Adams going to bring the ball down for the Lady Tigers. Takes it to the right side. And the pressure got to her as Wilson steals it. And I think Adams is going to be called, and they're giving her the shot. Adams with her, if I'm right, that's her third personal foul, and it is. So fourth team foul for Lady Tigers. So the next foul by the Lady Tigers puts Durant in bonus.
Yeah, that's not good in a game like this.
Yeah. Wilson makes the first of two. This next one, chance to tie it up.
When Durant has one and you have four halfway through not even halfway through the quarter.
Second free throw in and out. Rebound is McCarter. So Tahlequah maintains a 1-point lead, 22-21, 4:40 to go here in the fourth. Adams has it stolen. Good ball movement there by Durant. And Stevens gets the rebound. Good defense there by Stevens to force some errant shots down low.
That was tough there.
Goodness. Crowd coming alive here in Durant. .355 to go. That's a long inside. Trying to go backdoor tip out of bounds. Ill-advised pass. Let's not force anything. Right now we're kind of forcing issue a little bit. Just play smart, ladies. 3:49 remaining. 22-21. Down to Gilbert. Over to Adams. Good pass to McCarter. That's right where she wanted it. You know, that's the one thing. You know, this post-to-post pass, they know what their hand means, right? And so McCarter fouled, so she'll go to the line, shooting two. That's a second personal foul for Sorrells, and it's only the second team foul for Durant.
Let's hit these.
And McCarter makes the first of two. McCarter now with 9 points. In and out. Shooting 50% from the line is McCarter. 23-21, 3.5 to go here in the fourth. Tigers 23, Durant 21. Sorrells being guarded by Wilson. Timeout, 30-second timeout, Durant with 3:10 to go here in the game. And Durant been in this situation many times this season. They don't panic. They just keep running their game. So I'd like to see Tahlequah push out here. You know, maybe we can get one of our threes to fall. I'd be curious to see if we get a rebound here. If Coach tries to put the brakes on it even more and try to eat up as much clock as possible, even with just a 2-point lead. Low-scoring game here in Durant, Oklahoma. Home of Southeastern. Home of Dennis Rodman. 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tahlequah 23, Durant 21. Inbound to Freeman, back to Sorrells. Working off the screen, looking for the roll, not there. Short corner, three-ball chance to take the lead. Off the rim, no good. And good hustle, good rebound there by the Tigers, and Adams comes up with it. Good job there by all the Lady Tigers rebound. I think all of them touched the ball on that rebound. Left wide alone, and that's, you know, again, what do we say about was she going to eat some clock here, and they are. Got the Wolf coming from behind her, and that's what they were trying to do. Kicks it out to Wilson off the turnover. 2:25 to go here in the fourth. 23-21. Work off the screen. Corner. Long pass over the head. Just too high for Morris. And Durant with the turnover. Number 2, Blackburn. She's going to check in for number 12, Green.
Lakin's got to recognize that double team coming a little sooner.
Yeah, she's got to know what's coming from the backside there now. Looks like they have gone to a man. Working off there. McCarter dives on the ball. Timeout, Tahlequah, and that may have knocked the wind out of her. 30-second timeout as McCarter probably had the wind knocked out of her. We're going to take a break. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to Green Country Sports Network. Elena Stops checks in. I believe Rayleigh probably had the wind knocked out of her, so give her a bit, catch her breath. 2:01 to go. Good job there by Stevens to come get the ball and help out there. Now it's pass over to Gilbert. Gilbert being pressed. Needs some help.
I don't know why she dribbled one time and then
Another
stopped.
timeout there by Tahlequah, minute 48 to go here in the game.
Got another 30 seconds. We'll stay here.
Tahlequah being pressed right now. Full timeout.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take it.
We'll take it. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said...
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, and it is a tight one here in Durant.
Crunch time.
23-21. Tahlequah with one timeout left. Durant with 3 timeouts. Durant has 2 team fouls. Tahlequah has 4. Minute 48 remaining here in the ballgame. Inbound to Stevens, right back to Gilbert. Gets us a stop. Stop out to Adams. Good job there to handle that pressure. Adams being double teamed.
Every time she gets the ball, they're doubling her.
Stop. Gilbert. And she's fouled. Can't get the clean living basketball. So Gilbert will go to the line on the B.J. Baker trial attorney free throws, and these are
huge.
How does a certain person say it? Huge. Huge. These free throws are. Makes the first of 2. 3-point lead now for the Tigers. Rayleigh McCarter checks back in, got her breath. She's ready to rock and roll. Minute 29 to go. Chance to make it a 4-point lead. And she does. 25-21. Minute 29 to go. And here comes Durant. Pull up 3 ball. In and out, no good. Need that rebound. Carson Gilbert comes up with it. And Adams has it. No, she's fouled. Good call there on the official here to get the foul call. Mercy, that was a close one. That was a close one right there. 4 team fouls now for Durant. 4 Tahlequah. Next one puts Tahlequah in the bonus. Over to Gilbert. Finds McCarter in the middle. McCarter over to Mo. Long pass over to Adams. We're in no hurry. We're in no hurry, ladies. You're up 4 with the minute. Just take care of the ball, and there's a quick whistle. So that will send Gilbert to the line. This is an inverse of what it was last time, where we sent Durant to the line at the end of the game. Here's an opportunity to make the free ones on the B.J. Baker trial attorney. Foul. Oh. This is the first of 2. Nails the second one. 26-21, minute to go. Under a minute to play. Durant pushing tempo. 26-21. Over here to the court, pull up 3. Long off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds.
We're going to call a push on Mo.
Push on Mo. Oh, man. That is soft as warmed up butter. So that'll send her to the line shooting 2. .2 seconds to go. Both teams in the bonus at the line shooting 2. And she makes the first of 2 is Blackburn. Got a rebound here if she misses it. Makes both of them. 3-point ball game. Stolen by Durant. 42 seconds to go here in the game. .35 seconds. Left her open in the corner for 3 to tie the ball game. Too long. Rebound Freeman. Oh, and no. She's fouled.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
And one. A chance to tie. And that's unbelievable. 29.9 seconds remaining in Durant.
Got a box out here.
Misses it. Rebound Gilbert. 26-25. Gilbert needs help and she's fouled, so she'll go to the line shooting 2. Big, again, back to that same big free throws here for Carson Gilbert.
Yeah, we've been saying all year these girls need to win one of these, and here we go.
Here's the chance to get it done. Got it. Makes the first of 2. 27-25. 25.6 seconds to go. Ice water in her veins. 28-25. Timeout Durant.
What a game.
Man,
what a game.
25 seconds remaining. Tahlequah up 3. Both teams in the bonus.
You know, we got Durant fans on both sides. We got Tahlequah just immediately around us.
Yeah.
This is a kind of a wild atmosphere here.
Crazy stat for tonight. Gilbert, 1 of 11 from the field. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 10 points.
Well, if we get a rebound here, she'll get a chance for 2 more, I believe.
Absolutely, and it's as big. This is big about the foul, right? You know, you don't want to give up a 3, and you don't want to foul.
Yeah.
So
you've got to get a rebound.
You've got to rebound. 25.6 seconds.
And on a long 3, the person that gets the rebound offensively most often is a guard. Way away. So you got to box out all 5 here.
Forces them to pick up. Good job there by Gilbert. 20 seconds to go. Don't foul. 18 seconds to go. And timeout with 16.4 seconds to go. Is he going to look to draw up a play? What do you do here in this situation? 16.4 seconds. What do you do, Craig?
I want to get a shot quick. I want a good shot, and I want it quick so you get a chance at a rebound. If you don't get the rebound, you still have enough time on the clock to foul, get a couple missed free throws, and get another chance. I don't think you wait
to try to play for overtime.
No, you don't run the clock out here. You're going to attempt a 3, but you're going to try it quick, I believe. The interesting thing is Coach Qualls went man there, kind of messed them up. Let's see if he goes back zone here now that Durant's had a chance to draw up a play against a man.
Well, Durant's ready on the court, but they called a full timeout, so Tahlequah will take advantage of it. 16.4 seconds to go here in Durant, Oklahoma. Inbound to Wilson. Over there.
Staying man.
Staying in man. Over here on the corner, working off
switching.
And a foul. What is that?
That'll be 5 on.
That's 5th on Lauren.
Man. So Stevens will foul out, and I'm just curious as what that foul was. That was a horrendous call. I mean, I'm all about. I mean, they've been letting them play, and then they call that. I mean, she's going straight up. That's an absolutely unacceptable call. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. 28-25, 8.8 seconds to go. At the line shooting 2 is number 3, Sorrells. Misses the first one. Huge free throw here to get him within 2 with 8.8 seconds. Big chance to rebound if she misses. And she does. And we get the rebound. And Gilbert's foul. She'll go to the line shooting 2. Sorry about knocking this table over. 7 seconds remaining in the ball game. Gilbert to the line shooting 2. Elena Stopp with the rebound there.
Elena Stopp is a phenomenal spot rebounder. Elena Stopp, phenomenal spot rebounder. Gilbert, 4-point lead, 7 seconds to go.
That's real hard to come back from here now.
Free throws matter, right? Free throws matter. Boom. 30-25, 5-point lead, 7 seconds remaining here in Durant. Tahlequah doesn't need to foul. 2 seconds, 1 for 3. Count it. 2.2 seconds to go in the game. Tigers by 2. By rule, all Tahlequah has to do is touch the ball and the game's over, because by rule, that's not enough time to do it. Unless there's a foul, right? Do you just throw it long? Just throw it long. Right? Just throw it long, because they can't catch and shoot. I would literally come in here
touch it.
and make sure that we throw it, because they're going to touch it.
Yeah.
And they're going to touch it. With .2, just send them long.
If you throw it long, you have to have somebody long to touch it. The scary thing about that is...
run that play with Lakin.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they're going to catch it and shoot it down here.
No, and .2 is not enough time to gather and shoot. It has to be a tip.
Your dad says it's .5.
Is it?
He said the rule is .5.
To gather and to catch it, shoot it.
Yeah. So,
well, you know, I said earlier in the game when we had 4 missed calls, it would be a soft foul down here, and we had one. 2 of them actually. It was really soft under the basket fouls, I thought. Someone that was just trying not to foul.
Even Lauren said, hey, just go long. Just go long.
Yeah.
Even I'm reading Lauren's lips.
So that's probably not what they're drawing up, if that's what she's saying.
Yeah, so we'll see. Well, they've reset the clock to .5.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, we are into it.
There it is. And she's found ball game. Lady Tigers win. Lady Tigers win. Upset Durant at Durant 30-28. And there's that win that we've been looking for all year long against a quality opponent. Great job, Lady Tigers. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
I'm Ava Jordan. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Big thanks to these local sponsors: First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Lord Lund, Quick Cash Finance, Countryside Wellness, Chris's Quick Lube, Two Sisters Financial, Renda and Renita, Tommy Nick's Auto Group, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, River Valley Church, Northeastern Health System, State Representative Bob Ed Kohler, Dotson Vision Care, First Baptist Students, AIM, where it's an all-in mentality, and of course, BJ Baker, trial attorney. Thanks for watching.
I'm Carson Gilbert. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Go Tigers!
It teaches us resilience, it teaches us to rise after we fall, and to persevere when the scoreboard is not in our favor. Faith teaches us the same. Even when we are weak, He is strong. Even when we are broken, He is present. Even when life does not make sense, His grace is sufficient. This gymnasium will stand as more than brick and mortar. It will stand as a testimony of love, of faith, of perseverance, and of a legacy. To the Robinson family, there are no perfect words for loss. But please know this, your legacy is permanent here. Every practice, every game, every student who discovers confidence within these walls, all of it will take place inside the Robinson Family Gymnasium. May this facility always be a place of strength, unity, character, and faith. May it remind all who enter that even in our weakest moments, God's grace carries us through. It is with deep respect and a profound honor that we officially dedicate this facility as the Robinson Family Gymnasium. So proclaim this day, February 13th, 2026, with gratitude, remembrance, and faith. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here and honoring Will, honoring Claire, and the entire Robinson family. This means a lot to us, and I know that they were a wonderful example to the community, and our community was supportive of them as well, so I couldn't think of a more perfect name for our gymnasium, Robinson Family Gym. So thank you very much.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Durant Lions. And if you're just tuning in, you missed a heck of a ball game. Durant heavily favored to win the ball game, and the Lady Tigers got it done. We've been talking about it since day one. Tahlequah, the Lady Tigers have been looking for a signature win. They've been in a lot of tight games, just could never get over the hump.
Yeah, it seems like the other team just always found a way to hit a big shot. Something always happened to set them up, and they just couldn't get over that hump. But tonight, I'm so happy for them. They fought down to the wire. They played really hard. I just can't say enough for that win right there.
Yeah, you know, the crazy thing, again, we're talking about stats. Tahlequah did not shoot the ball well tonight, but they played unbelievable defense, holding Durant to 28 points.
Yeah.
Then, you know, we were talking, they made baskets when it mattered, and what that was at the line, Carson Gilbert went 9 of 10. 9 of 10, and was clutch in the last few minutes of the ball game. And it just, we're so proud for them to finally get over the hump and to beat a really good ball club, right? A really good ball club. And the reality of that is that's going to help them immensely as we look at playoff rankings, as we look at going forward. You know, the Lady Tigers with the big upset tonight, they'll move 7-5 in the district. Durant will go to 10-2. And so remaining district games now for Tahlequah, East Central, and Claremore. So good opportunity for the Lady Tigers to finish 3rd or 4th in the district with this win tonight.
So what does that mean for the playoffs? What's the difference between 3rd and 4th playoff?
Yeah, so your top four of District 4 plays the bottom 4 of District 3.
Okay.
So if you finish 4th, looking at District 3, you're looking at maybe playing Bishop Kelly in the regionals. If you finish 4th, you're looking at maybe playing Edison. You know, Edison is 5th and 6th, Bishop Kelly, because the 1 and 2 teams play the bottom 2 teams.
Yeah.
So you've got Glenpool and Durant playing Will Rogers and Nathan Hale, and Shawnee and Booker T playing Memorial and McAllister in the regionals. So, you know, the 3rd or 4th team there in that district is Collinsville and Coweta, and those top 4 in District 3, they're tough.
Yeah,
they're tough.
So that's this win tonight doesn't really solidify being in the top 4, but it puts you really close.
Oh, it really helps you to control your destiny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, you control your destiny. The reality is, if you get one more win, you're in the top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Having split, and then it comes down to how they're going to play. The other 2 teams playing this week.
So Dylan, what did you think of that game, Mr. Cameraman?
Thought it was pretty good.
You thought it was pretty good? How was the crowd? Could you feel it? Was it hard to keep up with the action with the crowd the way they were?
Yeah, they were shaking the camera a lot.
I'll tell you, this cameraman job is the toughest job here. Because you have to ignore the crowd, you have to ignore the game, you have to watch the game through the monitor. You can't watch the game live, because as soon as you do that, there's a steal going the other way and you missed it.
Absolutely.
And it's tough. Dylan and Ryan do a really good job for us throughout the years. This is our 5th year doing this. And speaking of, we've watched these players they were 8th grade. We didn't even know they were alive in 8th grade, but in 9th grade when they come up, we watch them develop as players. We talk to them. We watch them develop as humans. And it sure is a pleasure for me to see that development, and it has been a lot of fun.
I'm very proud of these young ladies and seeing the growth that they kept battling and working through. And Elena Stopp was our first state bank player of the week. And why, you ask? Well, here's why. This young lady is battling with a torn ACL.
All year
long. It's hanging on by a literal thread. And every week week in and week out, she goes out there and battles for her team. She got to start on senior night and gave great minutes. Tonight, she got in and gave great minutes. Every time she was in there, she was contributing to the stat sheet with the rebound, with the steal, handling the pressure just fine, and coming up huge at the end of the game with a huge rebound to get it over to Gilbert, who was then quickly fouled.
The smallest player out there with the biggest rebound of the game.
And massive impact.
What a relief for a team to have that player like Carson Gilbert, where at the end of the game you can look to him, get the ball to him, you know they're going to make those free throws. That's such an advantage as a coach and as a team to have that.
To absolutely be clutch in the end. It was very good to see that. It's good to see them overcome that hurdle, and so that really sets them up for the future, and that's a good way to end the season, right? You want to get hot, you want to overcome these struggles now at the end of the season to help propel you. But
so how are we set up for the boys?
So the boys, here we go. The boys currently, they're kind of battling with Claremore here for fifth. You know, Claremore's currently in fourth, Tahlequah in fifth. So Tahlequah 4 and 7, Claremore 6 and 4. So Tahlequah needs a win tonight versus Durant. As let me check Claremore, just kind of give you a rundown for playoff scenarios. So Claremore, they play Memorial tonight. So we're going to make an assumption that Claremore falls to Memorial tonight. And if Tahlequah wins against Durant, then we're one game back from Claremore. All right? We play Claremore on Monday. So Tahlequah fighting for that fourth place finish. So big game here in Durant tonight for the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Durant Lions.
Before we begin the next game, we would like to take a moment to remember Ms. Grover.
And so before we announce our starting lineups, I do believe we're going to have a moment of silence for a teacher who has passed away. So we're going to step aside just for a moment.
Thank you.
Between the games, they dedicated this gym to the Robinson family, and so now it's by proclamation and by the sign is now going to be affectionately known as the Robinson Family Gym. So here we go, starting lineups now for your Tahlequah Tigers. Zero, Jet Morrison. Junior, number 1, Aiden Weezy Johnson. A freshman, number 3, Jevin Dick. A junior, number 11, Connor Tyndall. And last but not least, a freshman, number 22, Duke Dobbins. Connor Tyndall in starting lineup tonight in place of Caston Wilson, who usually starts. Connor's really come alive here recently. Got to think that his name's in the running for the player of the week.
I'd really like to see him healthy. His ankle has really been bothering him. The kid is athletic as he can be.
He's battling that leg injury, but it's good to see him get healthy and what he's going to provide. Hey, not just the rumor is this is a rumor that he plays football too. So he'll be beneficial to the Tahlequah Tigers next fall as well. Starting lineups for Durant, we got number 0, Williams, number 1, Flores, number 3, Stone, number 2, Browder, and last but not least, number 25, Johnson. Starting lineups for Durant. So we are about ready to get this thing kicked off. to the jungle. We do not own the rights to that, so if we get flagged for copyright infringement, that is because it's being played in the gym. We're ready to rock and roll here in the Lions Den, formerly or now known as Robinson Family Gym, and there's the tip. Durant will start with the ball. Trying the left side. Inside quickly and loses the handle. Out of bounds. Good job on the pressure. Turnover Durant. Tahlequah basketball. Durant looks like they're going to go into a press. Inside, inbound to Jet. Back to Duke. Over Jevin. Handle the press well. Over to Connor Tyndall. Inside to Weezy. Back to Connor, and that's just good basketball. Great movement. Assist Weezy. 2 points for Connor Tyndall. 7:25 to go here in the first. Long three ball, no good. Air ball saved by Durant and then thrown out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Over to Dobbins. Brandon press. Dobbins over. And Jevin is fouled by number 3, Stone. That's his first personal foul. First team foul for Durant.
Smart play by the freshman there, seeing the double team coming and backing up and knowing he hadn't crossed half court yet.
Had the space and ability to do so. Morrison will bring it down for the Tigers. Dobbins at the left wing. Over to Weezy. Weezy couldn't handle the pass. Stolen by Durant. Pushing tempo. Tyndall does a good job turning him. So it slows down. Their transition attempt, forcing them to set up their offense. Corner 3. Got plenty of time to look at it. In and out. And let's see what the foul's going to be. Is it going to be on? And it's on those zeros. And they call Jet Morrison on the foul. First personal, first B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. First team foul for Tahlequah. Williams to the high post, out to the corner. Going to try that 3 ball again. Can't get it to fall. Good strong rebound by Williams and turn around and ties it up. Inbounds to Jevin, back to Duke. Durant staying in the press. Nice head fake there by Duke, gets it over to Weezy. Euro step, has it blocked out of bounds. Stays Tahlequah basketball. Substitution number 24, that's King. He'll come in for number 25, Johnson. Inbounding is Jevin Dick. Gets it out top to Tyndall. Over to Jet Morrison. To his left. Trap. Tyndall at the elbow. Kicks it over to Weezy. Back to Morrison. 5:50 to go. Has the ball nearly stolen. Morrison a good job coming up with it. And he's fouled again by number 3, Stone. Second team foul for Durant. That's his second personal foul, so you know he's going to go to the bench as he's in early foul trouble. Number 5, Thompson, he'll check in the ball game for Durant. Dobbins nearly knocked away from Jevin Dick. Morrison. Ooh, just a bad pass. Easily stolen. And then another bad pass by Durant. Stolen by Tyndall. Transition bucket. Dobbins tries to step. But his momentum was stopped. Tyndall comes down with it. See what the whistle is. Held ball, Tahlequah basketball. Okay. Inbound to Dobbins. Dobbins back to Dick. 5:20, still 2-2. Dobbins at the top of the key. Tyndall, good pass to Morrison. Can't get it to fall, able to get his own rebound. Pull-up jumper, got it. Nothing but net for Jet Morrison. 4-2, 4:55 to go here in the first quarter. 3 ball, nothing but net. Makes it 5-4 Durant. Durant staying in the press. Good ball movement, Weezy. Hands off over to Dobbins. Dobbins for 3. Off the rim, no good. Durant basketball. Looked like he changed the direction of that shot there last second.
It didn't look like a normal.
Like the pressure, yeah. It was almost foul. So Castle Wilson, he's going to check in for Jevin Dick. 4:31 to go here in the first. Tahlequah down 1. And charge, Connor Tyndall. Hey, we were looking for a guy to start drawing charges, and he drew one just a couple days ago, and there's another one. And so offensive foul on number 2, which is Browder. That's the third team foul for Durant with 4:24 to go here in the first. Tahlequah doing a good job handling the press right now, getting it across half court as Dobbins does. Pull-up jumper at the elbow. Got it. Nice release. That shot looked much better than the previous one.
That's his shot right there.
Give Duke 2. 6-5, Tahlequah back on top. And no call there. And good take underneath the basket. Number 24, King. And he puts Durant back up on top by 1.
Wolf.
Over to Dobbins. Dobbins got to get it across and does. Letting them have a little contact here.
Both sides.
Nice spin move back out to Weezy. Weezy hand off to Caston. Now they did that early in the girls' game and then tightened up there at the end. Stolen by Durant, and there's a foul. They're going to say that's a continuation. Count the basket. I felt like that if there was a foul, it was way back here earlier. But they're going to get Duke Dobbins for his first B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. That is the second team foul for the Tahlequah Tigers. That'll send number 5, Thompson, to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Checking into the ball game, Jevin Dick for Jet Morrison. Misses it, tipped out. Dobbins is able to come up with it. Score remains 9-6. Oh, Dick couldn't handle it. Turnover. Timeout, Tahlequah on the dunk by Williams. 11-6, 30-second timeout. Man, that's a real run there by Durant. Just some silly turnovers, right?
Yeah, uncharacteristic this time of the season for the Tigers. We saw that early in the season, but it's almost like a mental letdown here. The intensity's not there.
I believe they beat them the first time they played, and so
there is a sense a letdown there.
So we have to get it together here and just lock in a little bit. So 5-point lead now for Durant. 11-6, 3:11 to go here in the first. Dobbins being pressured. Gives it over to Jevin Dick. Back to Dobbins. Being pressured by Flores. Take baseline. Finds Dobbins. Floater. Got it. Good job there by Jet Morrison to find the cutting Duke Dobbins. Dobbins with 4. 11-8. Tigers down 3. 2:45 to go here in the first. Williams going to attack baseline. Good give. Trying to draw the charge. Couldn't happen that time. Good ball movement, and they finds King for 2. That's his 4th point. 13-8. Good ball movement, good cut there by Jet. Floater off of Durant. No, they said it's off of Tahlequah. So body language can show you some expression of, and he's too busy, frustrated. He lets the guy go right behind him and then draws the foul on the other end. Going to check in the ball game is Micah Cervantes. You know, when basketball in any sport, you talk about having a memory like a goldfish, right?
You got to go.
Like, you've got to forget about that and move on to the next play. Right there, we're still dwelling on that play, and it costs us. So, have a memory of goldfish, right? I'm assuming goldfish have a short memory because that's just the same.
30-second memory, and
well, you learn from it and move on, right? 13-8 is the score. 2:17 to go. Both teams with 3 team fouls. At the line, number 24, King, on the B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. He makes the first of 2. Micah Cervantes is going to come in for Aiden Johnson. Misses the second one, and good rebound there by Duke Dobbins. 6-point lead for Durant. Trying to work off some pressure. And there's a foul called against Durant. That'll be the 14th foul on number 5. That's Thompson.
Number 5, Tyson Thompson.
That's his first personal foul. Johnson will check in for King, so 25 for 24. 14 fouls now for Durant. Next one will put the Tigers in bonus. 2:04 to go here in the first quarter. Inbound to Jet Morrison, back to Jevin Dick. He's playing catch. Dobbins over to Cervantes, the lefty. Bounce pass to Morrison, nearly loses it. Finds Cervantes. Cervantes puts it on the ground, trying to get the basket. Ends up missing it. Rebound Durant. Resetting the offense. A minute and a half to go here in the first. 14-8, 6-point lead for Durant. Over the short corner, he loses it. Cervantes dives on the ground, comes up with it, and he gets whistled for traveling. Good hustle play by Micah Cervantes right there, and gets whistled for traveling. So it will go to Tahlequah. Warning issued to Connor Tyndall. Probably a frustration factor of some whistles or lack thereof. Over on the left wing. And stolen there. Good job there by Jevin Dick. Bounce pass over to Dobbins. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Tahlequah down 6. Over to Jevin. He'll pull up from way downtown. Off the rim, no good. Weezy with the rebound. And he's fouled as he goes up. That's a B.J. Baker trial attorney. Foul. Send Weezy to the line, shooting 2. That foul's on Johnson. That's his first personal. 5th team foul for Durant. Tahlequah's in bonus. That was a shooting foul nonetheless. And Weezy makes the first of 2. Gonna have to have a sub. Looks like a young man maybe jammed his finger, and boy, those hurt. Number 2, Browder checks back in the ball game. Aiden Johnson at the line, misses the second one, and Connor Tyndall nearly came down with the rebound, and Aiden Johnson does. Floater, can't get fall. Rebound put back by Tyndall, can't get it to fall. This time Durant comes up with it. And good ball movement, can't get it to fall, tipped out of bounds. Weezy's got it. Weezy looked, he had him wide open down here. Hey, Weezy's got to come down because he's got a busted mouth. Stop play. Caston Wilson. He'll check in the ball game, as does the senior, Kingston Hall. He's going to check in for Connor Tyndall. 29.6 seconds remaining here in the first period. It's 14-9. Tigers down 5. Inbound to Jevin. Tigers want to hold for this last shot. Clock to 20. Now to 15. Tahlequah usually will start moving right around 10 seconds. And there's the 10-second mark. Over to Jevin. Head fake. Pull up. At the elbow. Off the glass. No good. Kingston Hall nearly get the rebound. And Caston Wilson almost had it. Couldn't come down with it. Out of bounds off his leg. And will stay to go to Durant basketball. 0.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. At the buzzer, no good. That's the end of one. Tahlequah 9, Durant 14. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips.
At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. alwaysnhs.org.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Durant Lions. Tahlequah down 5 at the start of the second quarter, or second period, 14-9, and Durant will have the basketball. Tahlequah just looks a little bit discombobulated.
Yeah, it's as well as they played against McAllister, they're just not there yet tonight.
Off the glass. High arching pass, turnover, and right there, that's quick 4 points right there. 18-9, Tahlequah down 9 points at the start of the second quarter on a 4-0 run to start the second quarter. And there's another turnover, and then Jet Morrison pushes him in the back with a foul. And he, Qualls is I don't know what part of the foul he's arguing with there, but there was a push by Jet. Maybe he's arguing something happened a little bit earlier than that, but we'll see. Weezy Johnson checks back in the game for Caston Wilson. On the floor for the Tigers, Jevin Dick, Aiden Johnson, Jet Morrison, Kingston Hall, and Duke Dobbins. Blocked by Jevin Dick, rebounded by Johnson. There's a short corner three, that's long. Weezy, good job on the positioning, and throws it off. Misses, apparently, and throws it out of bounds. So it stays Durant basketball. And Weezy's made a living throwing the ball off of people there.
I've seen him do that more often than anybody, I believe.
9 times out of 10, it works. That was one of those 10th times. 6:55 to go here in the second. Getting it inside, and good job there to force the turnover. Jet Morrison comes up with it on the steal. And then Jet has his pockets picked by Stone, and here comes alley-oop. Williams finishes the dunk. Jevin Dick drives baseline, gets up, and then he's fouled. Let's see if they're going to call it on number 24. If so, that's King. Oh, they're going to call it on 0, Williams.
It's that same ref. He didn't call the hack on the arm. He called the down low.
Yeah. So Jevin Dick will go to the line on that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul, shooting 2. Makes the first of 2 to help stop the bleeding here on this 6-1 run to start the second quarter. Connor Tyndall going to check back in the game for Kingston Hall. Tahlequah down 10. I think they turned the heater on, and it is hot. And he misses the second one, and rebound by King. Williams pushing tempo here for Durant. Good take. And he drew his second charge of the game. That's Connor Tyndall. He was in good position there to draw the charge, and that was on number 2, Browder. That's his second personal. Second team foul for Durant. So good job there by Connor Tyndall, now with 2 charges. And you know how we feel about those charges, right? Good pass, good ball movement. Good look for a 3 is Jet Morrison in and out, and Dobbins comes down with the rebound. Pull-up jumper in the corner, off the rim, no good. Trying to get his own rebound to no avail. Williams of Durant comes down with it. 5:55 to go in the second. Williams being guarded by Dick. Kicks out short corner 3, and no good. And foul called on number 5, Thompson. B.J. Baker, trial attorney foul. That should be
Second personal foul, 13 foul.
third team foul for Durant. That foul was on Thompson. Like I said, that is his second personal foul. And what is highly regarded as the best manager in the state out there doing a little cleanup duty, Brody Steed. Has recently committed to Northeastern State for all their managerial duties. Inbounding is Jevin Dick. Over to Dobbins. Dobbins finds Jet Morrison. Good ball movement. Good ball movement by Tyndall. And nice finish at the basket is A.J. Johnson. 20-12. Tahlequah trying to claw out of the hole. A battle of the Cats here down in southeast Oklahoma. Williams in the corner for 3, catch and shoot, off the rim, no good. And man, Tyndall with a great rebound, probably should have been called for a foul.
Took a hit while he was doing it.
And then Jevin Dick falls down, slips and falls on the spot that was just cleaned up, and it cost Tahlequah some points. (22-12). Tahlequah with the ball, 5:07 to go in the second. Over to Dobbins, back to Dick. 5-minute mark, finds Morrison in the middle. Over to Dobbins, Dobbins on the cutter. Good turnaround spinner, and he's fouled. So Dobbins will go to the line, shooting 2 with 4:52 to go in the second. And Dobbins, misses the first of 2. And makes the second. 1 for 2 at that trip to line. And there's a whistle. Timeout. On the floor. Coach's timeout. 30-second timeout, Durant. Take a moment to thank some of our sponsors like Quick Cash Finance, Mickey Guerrero. Any need for some quick cash? Head on down and see Mickey. Speaking of speed, Chris's Quick Lube. In and out in 10 minutes. They do a great job. Have locations all over the Tahlequah Metroplex. This is quickly.
And Tommy Nick's Auto, you know, they can't forget about them.
They will not be undersold. So buy your car at Tommy Nick's and head on down and get an oil change there at Tommy Nick's, or head on down to Chris quickly, right?
Yeah.
4:52 to go here in the second period. Tahlequah down 9. Just trying to. Looks like they're just trying to get something together, right?
Get in the flow, get their thing going. This zone press is really giving them fits. And I wouldn't have thought it would have. It's just a 1-3-1 trapping. You know, get the ball to the middle and come out of it and go get a layup.
Short corner three, no good. Air ball, rebound Dobbins. Bounce pass over to Morrison and stole it. And another alley-oop. Second alley-oop tonight. Third dunk for Williams tonight. And Dobbins is fouled. 24-13, 11-point lead now for Durant. 15 foul thought, so that should put Dobbins at the line shooting 2. That's the third personal foul for Stone. Got to make the free ones, as we learned in the Lady Tigers game. And no good on the first one. Makes the second one. Makes it a 10-point lead now for Durant with 4:20 to go in the second. Corner three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Durant. Tacks inside, kicks back out. Here's another three-ball attempt. Nowhere close. Rebound is Jevin Dick. Trying to push tempo. Morrison gets it to the free throw line, hands it over to Tyndall. Tyndall was literally wrapped up and no call. Gets it out to Weezy, out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball. Did you see him? He had him wrapped up. Well, down low. So
that's our guy down there.
That's our guy. That is our guy. That's our guy right there. 24-14, 3:51 to go here in the second. Inbounding over to Dobbins on the left wing. Nice spin move, step back, gets it over to Dick. Thought he was going to pull the trigger, he does not. Good attack, jumper by Dobbins, can't get it to fall, no one there to rebound. Durant comes down with it. 3:38 to go here in the second. Ball's up for grabs, stolen there by Weezy Johnson. Stolen by Jet Morrison. And Morrison takes it to the hoop for 2. Over short corner three. Off the backboard, no good. Tipped. Dick comes down with the rebound. Over Duke Dobbins. Chance for Tahlequah to cut into the lead some more on this possession. 3:03 to go here in the first half. 24-16, Tigers down 8. Pull up three, it was tipped. And they kick it out in transition. And he misses and he's fouled there by Weezy. He took a shot against the wall. Aiden Johnson whistled for his second personal foul.
Second personal foul, second team.
Looks like he's up on his own. He just took a shot to that wall. While they tend to him. See who's going to sub in the ball game here for Aiden Johnson.
Last long is okay.
Casta Wilson got to check in the ball game for Aiden Johnson.
I think we're seeing the bench trying to get him to pick the tempo up here and run a little bit.
Right, like just to get a little spark, right? To get a little energy input into this game and kind of try to get back in control of it. Number 5 misses the first of 2 off that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. So Thompson's 0 for 1 at this point. Misses the second one. Easy rebound for Jet Morrison as Durant had nobody back. 2:45 to go here in the second. Score is 24-16. Tigers down 8. Had Dobbins, he just didn't see him. He was wide open. Jevin Dick wide open for 3. Got it. He knew it as soon as it left his hands.
Nice smooth release on that shot.
Give Jevin 3 for number 3. Under 3 to play in the first half. 24-19 is the score. 2:22 to be exact to go in the second quarter. Over the left wing, being guarded by Jevin Dick. Inside to Williams, being guarded by Dobbins. Trying to make something happen. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tyndall with the long rebound. Wilson picks up his dribble, bounce pass, and nearly stolen out of bounds. Will stay Tahlequah basketball. Tigers have cut this to a 5-point lead. Stone going to check back in the ball game for Durant for number 10. Morrison with the ball. Minute 50 to go here in the first half. Dobbins in the short corner for three. Good look at it. Count it! Count it! In the corner, Duke Dobbins with the old-fashioned 4-point play, right? Dobbins took a shot. And here we go. Don't see this very often in basketball, is the 4-point play.
I played a lot of basketball, and I think I had 2 of these.
So a chance for the Tigers to pull within 1. On the B.J. Baker trial attorney.
It's amazing they're back within 2 right now. Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah, they were 12 down. Now they're only 2.
Now they're only down 1. 23-24, and good job there by the Tigers. Minute 35 to go here in the first half. Over in the corner, being guarded by Jevin Dick, 3-on-3. Tayshawn Williams, the Tigers fans wanted a little push off there. They're not going to get it down there. Minute 15 to go here in the first half.
Now this crew's letting them battle.
And floater, no good. And rebound, Durant. There's an opportunity for Tigers. A long 3-ball off the back of the rim, no good. Connor Tyndall with a big rebound. He'll just push it, and that's wise, not stick around. Nice bounce pass to Dobbins, who finishes, and the Tigers have retaken the lead. Wow. Wow. Turn of events there by the Tahlequah Tigers to overcome a massive deficit and now have the lead late here in the second quarter. 25-24. Tigers on top, 37 seconds to go in the first half. Bench energy is much different now. There's attack, and he is fouled. Let's see who they're going to whistle on that foul. It says it's on the floor. Foul's called on Jevin Dick. Kingston Hall going to check in the ball game for Caston Wilson.
Coming in for some rebounding here.
Jevin Dick whistled for his first personal. It's only 13 foul for Tahlequah. 27.9 seconds to go here in the first half. Tayshawn Williams, excuse me. Yeah, it is Tayshawn. Tayshawn Williams. Over to Leon Stone. Back to Tayshawn Williams. I'm going to hold for the last shot here. We're at 10 seconds. They're going to move their offense. Short corner 3. Oh! And there it is. The opportunity for a 4-point play now for Durant. We just talked about
within a span of 2 minutes.
And Durant takes the lead by 2 with 5.4 seconds to go on the foul by Kingston Hall.
I was just watching him come out on that zone thinking he's not used to closing out.
Yeah, he's used to closing out and wrapping up and driving to the floor. And so Kingston will head to the bench as Aiden Johnson.
Yeah, they put him in for rebounding, and he got pulled out to the abyss out there for him.
So, chance for the old-fashioned 4-point play now for Durant. And he misses it. There was his opportunity. And rebound, swatted, and put back, no good. Tyndall comes up with it at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first half.
He got absolutely shoved under the basket and kept battling.
So that's the end of the first half. Durant 27, Tahlequah 25. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community. your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network, and I'm here with Lauren Stevens of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers, who agreed to be interviewed at some pressure. So, Lauren, hey, 30-28 victory versus Durant. Big win. Ranked number 2 in the district.
Yeah.
What was the game plan going into tonight's game?
Honestly, just to play as hard as we can, because we felt like last time we left a lot on the court, and that was the game that got delayed for so many hours, and I think we all kind of just went in that game like ready for it to be over, and so we came in this game like just ready to win, because we've lost to them, you know, last year twice and then this year once, and we felt that we can do so much better, and we felt that we were a better team than them, and so we kind of came in here like ready to win. We were just ready to kind of get revenge in a way.
Well, they are a stingy, defensive-minded team. So it was like 2 defenses going at it. Very low-scoring game tonight, 30-28. Let's be honest, you guys did not shoot the ball well tonight at all, 23%. However, they only shot 24% tonight, so did a good job when it came down to it at the line. Carson Gilbert went 9 of 10, 90% free throw. You guys were 71% from the line tonight, and that was the difference maker. So looking down, it looks like you had some really good rebounds there in the game along with you, McCarter. But let's say that one of the biggest rebounds was by Elena Stopp after you fouled out.
Yeah, she really came in and helped us a lot.
Elena Stopp was the first state bank player of the week based on her toughness and grit. Can you tell us a little bit about what she means to this team?
She means a lot. You know, we haven't really got to see her much in varsity just because of all of her knee problems, but all of us as a team, like, we absolutely love Elena. Like, we think that she's like the heart of our team, and you know, every time that she goes in, that's all of us, like, we're like playing for her in a way, and so every time she comes in, we're just like, we absolutely love Elena. Like, she's such a big part of our team.
Coach talks about legacy. When this group of seniors graduates this year, what is the legacy that you hope to leave?
I hope to just leave a positive impact on our team. You know, that's something that I've always kind of wanted in a team, is just to everybody have really good chemistry and everyone to just be able to play for each other and with each other, and there not to be, you know, enough issues, because you could be a really good team and have, you know, team issues and it could fall apart. And that's one thing that I've always wanted to bring, was positivity and just being able to play as a team and as friends. And I think that you know, the senior class has really brought that. All of us, you know, these underclassmen, we're very encouraging to them. We help them. We stay after practice, and I think that's kind of something that we've instilled in them. We hope that they do the same thing for the future underclassmen. And that's a culture shift here, just to bring the younger generation up and to leave your mark. So you have 2 district games left. Claremore at East Central. Yeah.
Claremore on Monday, followed by East Central. So basically, regular season is done, right? Next week. And then we talk about, am I right with that? Is that 2 games and then it's regionals? Yeah.
It's regionals that next week. Yeah.
So you'll have several days off, and so you guys have positioned yourself very good to finish 3rd or 4th in the district if you win at least one of your next 2 games.
Yeah.
Right. So Claremore's a tough team. We wish you all the best. You know, you've been playing lights out all year long, and as a Green Country sports announcer, we're very proud of you. As your dad, I couldn't be more proud of how you're playing and how tough you are. So any last words or any words of wisdom that you would care to leave with us?
Just that we win these next couple games. I hope we just win out and have a good end to our season.
All right. Well, Lauren, thank you for taking time to come visit with us, and like you had much of a choice. So we'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips.
At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. AlwaysNHS.org.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. That was the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show, and Lauren Stevens able to visit with us a little bit. And now we are ready for the start of the second half. And
could be a barn burner.
Yeah, it could be another great one. So if you're just tuning in or what, this is you're getting your money's worth tonight. So all we ask is, we're not asking for tips. We're not asking for an 8-ball or $2 million. We're only asking that you like and subscribe to the Green Country Sports Network.
I didn't see that one coming.
That's a viral meme that's going around. So anyways, we're asking you like and subscribe. Kelly gets about 3 cents per view. So Tahlequah will start with the ball, down 2, 27-25. Dick over to Weezy. Back to Jevin. At the top of the key. Dobbins comes and helps him out along the left wing. They're wanting to post up Tyndall. Tyndall's got good positioning, and the ball was punched out. Dobbins able to run it down, and there's a whistle.
I thought they were going to get away with that one.
Oh, they're going to call Weezy with the foul.
Yeah, that was a good foul. It was a breakaway, and he grabbed him before he could get started.
That is Weezy's, Aiden Johnson's third personal foul, first team foul of the third quarter with 7:41 to go. Floater, high arching shot. Got it. 29-25, now a 4-point lead for Durant. Good ball movement. Dobbins inside, spin. Turns back the other way. Floater off the front of the rim, no good. And Durant gets the rebound. And Weezy, that's just, I know that's frustrating right there for Coach, as that's his fourth personal foul.
Two quick team fouls here in the third quarter. That could be big.
So Gaston Wilson will come in on the next whistle for Weezy. 6:57 to go here in the third. Three ball, no good. Rebound, out of bounds, stays Durant basketball. And inbound the ball. Williams. And good job to hang in the air and then finish for Williams. 31-25. 4-0 run to start the third. And they said Duke took an extra step.
It was just a Euro step pass.
And Coach Quall's having a hard time believing that call. 6.5 to go here in the third. And there's another travel. That's his pivot foot slid.
Flores is getting to the paint anytime he wants to, and that causing the defense to collapse and kick out to shooters. He's been doing it all game.
Dobbins pushing tempo over to Caston. Back out to Jet Morrison. Jet been relatively quiet. Like to see him, really like to see anybody heat up. He's going to get down to the elbow. Out to Jevin Dick from way downtown. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Durant had both Wilson and Dobbins boxed out well and able to come down with the rebound. 6-minute mark here in the third, 31-25. Tigers down 6. Tayshaun Williams working off of the screen. Out to the corner for 3. Rebound. And the reverse layup for Johnson. That's Kenyon Johnson putting Durant back up by 8. And there Jevin Dick is fouled, hitting the face by number 3, Leon Stone. That's the first team foul for Durant here in the third quarter. And that's his fourth personal foul, so he'll head to the bench as number 5, Thompson, will come into the game. Jed Morrison being guarded by Thompson, working off a screen by Wilson. Nearly losing the handle. Finds Caston. Wilson working off a screen. Actually finds Jevin Dick, who then tries to find Caston Wilson. He's standing out of bounds right there and no call. And layup is good by Thompson. Tahlequah will call a timeout on the 8-0 run to start the third quarter. 5:13 to go here in the third. And man, that's not the way you want to come out of it.
No, absolutely not.
It's just kind of back to the way they were playing in the first quarter, right? I mean, that's kind of just
gotta have some sense of urgency here. This game can get away from you. They came back early or late in the first half, and that takes a lot of energy. Sometimes you come out flat after that. You'd like to see that energy continue into this half, but you have to pick it back up.
Durant by 10, 35-25, 5:13 to go.
That offside rebound's killing them.
Yes.
It's They've got to figure that out.
Got to find a way to rebound. Over to Jevin. Jevin finds Dobbins. They defeat the press. Dobbins, nice take to the baseline. Can't draw the foul. Can't get the shot to go. And Durant gets the rebound.
And that's our guy down there. That's a whistle in his pocket.
One and done there. Nice ball movement. And King has an easy basket. Durant now by 12. Long pass to Connor Tyndall. Nice pass to Jet Morrison. And he can't draw a foul as he's knocked out of bounds. And that guy will not blow his whistle. Off the glass, no good. Tips up for grabs. Durant comes down with it. Tough right there. 4:20 to go here in the third. 37-25. Durant gonna give it over to Williams. Goes over the corner. And off of his leg, out of bounds. Checking in the ball game now for Durant is Irvin. He'll check in for number 2, Browder. Tahlequah down 12, 4:08 to go in the third. And Jevin Dick will be fouled by number 1, Flores. Going to his second personal foul. Second team foul now for the Durant Lions. Wilson off the screen. Back out to Cassim Wilson. Wilson's going to attack baseline. And he's fouled. So he'll go to the line shooting 2. That's a B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. And finally got one, huh?
Finally got a call. So they switched places and we got a different guy down there.
So Morrison will be at the line shooting 2.
You know, you say that after a few calls in a game, but it's just continued all night.
Morrison makes the first of 2. So Micah Cervantes is going to check in the game for Caston Wilson. As is number 24, King. He'll check in for Kenyon Johnson. And Jet goes 2 for 2 with that trip to the line. It's now a 10-point lead for Durant. Tahlequah goes into a press, trying to spark some energy. Williams, one-arm third, Flores. Flores, floater, pass, 3-ball for number 4, in and out. And Cervantes tips it. Morrison comes down with it. Numbers are against him. He'll pull up as a jumper. Can't get the shooter's roll. Tipped. Dick comes down with it. And then he's fouled. See if that's on Flores. If so, that's his third. That is Flores' third B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. That's the 4th team foul for Durant. So checking back in the ball game now for Durant, number 2, Browder. Next foul by Durant, put Tahlequah in bonus. Bounce pass inside to Dobbins, off the glass. Good inbounds by Jevin Dick. Tahlequah immediately goes right into the press. 37-29, 3:15 to go here in the third. Has him trapped. Long pass over Williams. Good ball movement. Browder on the left wing. Thompson at top of the key. He's going to try the right side. Gives it over to Irvin. And stolen by Jet Morrison. And Morrison with an easy layup. Tahlequah on a little run of themselves. 31-37, 2:50 to go. The press has given them a bit of an energy. Good ball movement. Ball's loose. And foul and count. King with 2. That foul was on Connor Tyndall.
Foul number 11, Connor
Tyndall.
Tyndall.
That wasn't him.
Yeah, he's rightfully so. And 1, no good.
And everyone forgot.
And he gets his own rebound. Kicks out to the 3-point, left alone for 3. And drains it.
That's a sign you're not in this game at all. We forgot that was one shot. Everyone stood there.
Coach's timeout, 30 seconds. Durant. It's Tahlequah started to climb out of the hole, and now just as quickly, they're 42-41. Got a rebound. You know, it's sometimes it goes back to what little things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Tahlequah's trying to play small here, and if you're going to do that, you got to be in good position and know what you're doing. If you're playing small, you're used to being out in the perimeter, and you find yourself on the backside, you have to know that's your ball. You got to be willing to fight for it. And it seems like it's just going right to Durant. They're just getting in good position.
2:36 remaining in the third. 42-31. Durant by 11. Tahlequah had some signs of life earlier. Jet Morrison will bring the ball down for the Tigers. Morrison over to Jevin Dick. Long pass to Wilson, inside to Morrison. One-on pass to Duke Dobbins. Dobbins head fakes, gets inside, jumper at the elbow, and goes out, in and out. Out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball. Durant got the rebound, and good pressure by both Caston Wilson and Jevin Dick to force the Durant turnover. 2:07 to go here in the third. Jet pull up three off the inbound. In and out, no good. And rebound Durant. Minute 50 to go in the third. Tahlequah down 11. Drives inside. That ball's on the ground. Somehow the Tigers may come up with it, and they do. Dobbins, after that scrum, comes up with it. And a good Euro step, reverse layup. Can't get it to fall. I was about to give it the old da-da-da, da-da-da. Nice take by the freshman. He'll go to the line, shoot two on that B.J. Baker trial attorney. Foul. Second personal foul for King. And Tahlequah's in the bonus. Dobbins misses the first of two. Kingston Hall going to check in the ball game for Jevin Dick. Minute 33 remaining in the third. Dobbins at the line, shooting his second free throw. That's short. Rebound Durant. Missed opportunity there for the Tigers. Score remains 42-31. Minute 25 to go in third. Starting by Williams, takes a baseline, nice ball movement, can't finish, good strong rebound by Kingston Hall, and Kingston's fouled. That foul's on Tayshawn Williams. So Hall will go to the line shooting two. That's Williams' second personal foul. Tahlequah in the bonus.
And that's why he's in there.
We needed somebody to rebound. Micah Cervantes is going to check in the ball game. And Kingston makes the first of two. Cervantes and Jevin Dick check back in the ball game for Wilson and Connor Tyndall. Hall at the line for his second of two free throws. Misses the second one. And Cervantes couldn't come down with the rebound, as Durant does. Williams going to bring the ball down. Minute to go here in the third. Nice ball movement. Kicks out. Three ball. In and out, no good. Strong rebound there by Micah Cervantes.
Kingston moved his man about 6 feet whenever he went the box out.
42 seconds to go. Tigers down 10. Cervantes over to Dick. Dick inside to Hall. Hall's foul. So he'll go to the line once again, shooting 2.
Hall has been pushing everybody around all night, and Kingston, it's a different ball game when Kingston's in there.
Kingston's in there. You know, that's a big body to push around, and strong, athletic senior forward at the line, shooting 2. That was a third foul of number 24, King. B.J. Baker, trial attorney foul. And Kingston makes the first of 2.
I misspoke. That's King. Did I say King earlier? I think I called him something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. So there's King and Kingston. So. Misses the second one.
Almost an instant replay.
Yeah. So Tahlequah within 9 now. 30 seconds to go in the third. Durant going to try to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Clock at 25. Look for them to isolate, and I bet they try to get Tayshawn to drive and maybe kick out if it's not there. Clock now down to 10, and here they come. And there's the kick over here to Flores at 8 seconds. 5 seconds. It's almost like they forgot what time it was. 4 seconds. Now he's going to attack. Got the floater. Got it.
He could have got an and one on that.
44-33 at the end of 3. Durant by 11. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast. The Tahlequah Tigers versus Durant Lions, and Tahlequah in a deficit here to start the fourth period, down 11. And we have seen them climb out of bigger holes, so don't count them out just yet.
Yeah, cardiac kids, they like to procrastinate like me on a college final.
On the floor for the Tigers is Jeb and Dick, Duke Dobbins, Jet Morrison, Aiden Johnson, who's playing with 4 fouls, and Kingston Hall. There's got to be a sense of urgency when you're down with these, several possessions. And the ball comes loose, and that's a hustle right there by Aiden Johnson. And they'll have to stop play for an injured Lion. So, good hustle there by Aiden Johnson. Got a shaken up player. 7:37 to go. Looks like he maybe turned his ankle. He's getting up under his own power, so they'll have to sub him out. Durant ball. Durant needs a player. And he does. Browder goes in. 7:37, 44-33, Durant basketball. Williams. They'll bring the ball down for Durant. 7.5 to go here in the fourth. Dobbins guarding Williams. One-arm pass to Thompson. Gets to the elbow, and he travels. Good job there by the Tigers to force a turnover. Tyndall going to check in for Kingston Hall. And know that we've got a lot of time here. Tahlequah taking advantage of it right here, just rolling the ball in. 7:21 to go here in the fourth. Over to Jevin Dick. Tyndall's got a mismatch right there and gathered just a little much. Grant basketball, 7:05 to go here in the fourth. 44-33 is the score. Thompson being guarded by Morrison. Gets inside off his ankle, out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball as number 20. Don't have his name, couldn't hold on to it. He's got the Caruso headband. 6:55 to go here in the fourth. Double screen, and Morrison gets it over to Dobbins. Dobbins attacks baseline, and his blocked out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball. Good take to the basket, just blocked. Jevin Dick going to do the inbounding duties for Tahlequah. Wide open is Morrison. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped, and Durant comes up with it. Williams over to Browder. And Browder makes it for 2. 46-33. It's now a 13-point advantage with 6.5 to go here in the fourth. Double screen, back to Tyndall. Nice pass. Count it. Good assist there by Connor Tyndall to Aiden Johnson, and he'll be at the line for the and one. Checking back in the ball game is number 3, Leon Stone. Need this free throw to get it within 10. 6:18 to go here in the fourth. On the B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. And Aiden Johnson with the old-fashioned three-point play. And we got a sub, number 25, Johnson for King. Inbound to Williams. Williams loses it out of bounds. Tried to get a little fancy in the pressure of Jet Morrison. Causes the turnover as it goes out of bounds. Number 20 checks back in the ball game. Is it offense, defense, you'd think, for number 3 as he just checked in. Leon Stone did.
Yeah, he has 4 fouls, I think.
Dobbins with the ball. 6-10, 10-point deficit. And they got Dobbins again for a travel. I'm not quite sure. I don't know that I'm seeing what he's doing, but they've called him now 3 times.
The travel is so confusing now. They let so much stuff go. And, you know, the Euro step, you can cover 15 feet, but...
Kick out. Short corner 3 ball. Air ball, tipped, and Weezy comes down with it. Out to Jet, tipped, out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball. .551 to go, Tahlequah down 10. Sense of urgency increasing with every passing second. Morrison, short corner 3 ball. Nice! Nothing but net for Jet. 46-39, Tahlequah within 7. Over in short corner 3 for number 20, no good. A rebound and foul. So Johnson on the rebound and then fouled on the way back up. First team foul for Tahlequah, and that's only the second personal foul for Jevin Dick.
Our guy called one.
At the line and shooting 2 is Johnson, and that's left it a little bit short on that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. Flores going to check back in the ball game for Durant. And he made the second of 2. 47-39, Durant by 8. Jet, nice job, nice creation. Nice bucket by Jet Morrison. 47-41, now a 6-point lead for the Tigers. Ball moving over into the corner for Thompson for three. Off the rim, no good. And there's Connor Tyndall with a big rebound. Over to Jet Morrison. He's going to attack the elbow. Nice spin move. Step back jumper. Can't get it to fall. Fighting for the rebounds. Duke Dobbins. And there's Jet getting his own rebound. And the basket. Jet Morrison coming alive here late. 47-43. 4-point lead now for Durant with 4:45 to go here in the ballgame. Tahlequah staying in the press. He carried. No call. And good hustle there by Weezy to come up with the steal.
Tyndall ticked it and
Connor
slowed it down.
Making an impact, not necessarily on the stat sheet, but just a good overall impact. And he had Jet, he just didn't see him. Goes baseline. Bounce pass over to Jet, just out of the reach of Morrison. And here comes Thompson, and he gets the finish. Timeout. Tahlequah, that's a tough pass. That's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Durant Lions. 49-43, Tigers down 6 with 4:09 to go here in the fourth. Some signs of life in Tahlequah as they were climbing out of what was a pretty big deficit of 13 at one point.
Yeah.
Now within 6 after the 2-point bucket made by Durant. Under 4 to go here in the game. Tahlequah looking to keep the offense going. Bounce pass over to Weezy. Working off the screen, there's Jevin Dick. Nice corner pass to Jet Morrison, and let's see what the foul is. That foul's going to be on Durant. That's the 5th foul for Julian Flores. Second team foul for Durant. Inbounding is Jevin Dick. And that ball is just a little bit high, and the speed right there of Durant to come up with it. Gets it to Tayshawn, and how there's... And Durant...
I think we missed a couple fouls. The guy was out of bounds and touched the ball.
Yeah, there was a timeout, and then this referee's trying to scold our assistant coach, and he's like, I'm on a timeout. So full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa cashback at First State Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. That was a wild little series right there. Both fans all calling for fouls, and both fans are correct.
Yeah, yeah.
There were fouls being committed all over that court, and no whistle. So 49-43, 3:38 remaining here in Durant, Oklahoma, Southeastern. In the newly christened Robinson Family Gym. Tahlequah trying to climb out of a hole. Down 6. Durant with the basketball. Inbound to Williams. Drives baseline.
Good defense there.
Connor Tyndall denying the drive there. Weezy doing a good job pressuring. Goes to high post. Thompson with the hook and no call.
And then they get their and one.
That's unbelievable. And the whistle's going to be called on Jet Morrison. Jet's third personal foul. Second team foul for Tahlequah. With 3:20 to go here in the ball game. 51-43 is the score. Thompson at the line.
That one was up around the head, maybe a elbow to the neck looked like.
Tahlequah down 3 possessions. Here needs to do something. And throws it away. Durant basketball. Micah Cervantes going to check in the ballgame, as does Daniel Carey.
Offense, defense for Weezy there, and Carey coming in for the 3-point and some defense, I'd assume.
Carey guarding Stone.
Boy, that's hard coming off the bench, getting out there and having to guard somebody like that. Ooh.
That's a travel right there, no call. On the butt cheek, right? See it called several times. Williams, as they're going into the stall game, down up 9. Tahlequah down. Needs something to happen here. Attacks inside, and there's the foul. Foul's called on Daniel Carey, his first personal foul, third team foul for Tahlequah. 2:42 to go here in the game.
First personal foul, 13.
Lots of sweat on that
Well,
floor.
we can't have any sweat on this end, so we could return the favor on the gift from earlier.
2:42 to go here in the game. Inbounds. Carey's doing a good job guarding him. Long pass over to Williams. Cervantes staying right there on him. And Cervantes picks his pocket. Good job by Micah Cervantes getting it over to Daniel Carey, and he has it blocked. Tipped out. Oh, my goodness. That was an opportunity. And stuffed by Connor Tyndall out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball. Big time block by Connor Tyndall.
That was a pretty good play.
It was a good play, wasn't it?
Checking back in the ballgame, Jevin Dick and Aiden Johnson. Maybe that could be the spark the Tigers need late here in the ballgame. Got to know you're down 3 possessions, 2:15 to go here in the 4th. Don't really have a lot of time. And Jet Morrison says, I'll take it to the basket. Just couldn't get the rebound. Kicked out over to Thompson. Tahlequah needed to do something quick. And crazy shot. Gets his own rebound. Got a rebound. Nice pass. Can't get the bucket tipped. And Tyndall comes down with a rebound. That's a big rebound. Minute 50 to go here in the 4th. Tyndall with the take. Can't get it to finish. Goodness. Williams pushing tempo 3-1. And crazy layup, can't get it to fall. Rebound is Durant. Minute 30 to go. Jet staying right there with him. And layup is good. 11-point lead now for the Durant Lions. Minute 20 to go. Weezy Nice take and foul. They're going to call that one on the floor.
Foul number 24, Braden King. It's a fifth personal foul.
Braden King's going to foul out of the game with his 5th personal foul. With a minute 17 to go, Tahlequah down essentially 4 possessions. Bounce pass, knocked out of, stolen there by Durant. Trying to force the issue. Bad pass, but able to run it down. Minute 8 to go. Playing keep away. Minute to go in the game, 54-43. And he misses the easy layup. Dobbins comes down with the rebound. Dobbins trying to look to do something. Spinner. Nice move, nice take, nice finish. Timeout Tahlequah as they pull within 9 with 46.1 seconds to go. Tahlequah with 3 timeouts left, Durant with 1, both teams with 3 team fouls.
I've seen crazier things. Tahlequah has the ability to score and score quickly and in bunches. They just got to get some shots to fall here. And they got to get some stops,
Yeah. 54-45, the score is 54-45.
Yeah, I don't know about what anyone else will say, but Tahlequah did play good.
They've had a couple comebacks here. It takes a lot of energy to come back, and if you can't get over that hump, it really takes it out of you.
Nine-point lead for Durant. Tahlequah they need some things to go their way, and they need it to go their way in a hurry. In the ball games, Connor Tyndall, Jet Morrison, Duke Dobbins, Jevin Dick, and Micah Cervantes. And there's a turnover. Cervantes runs it down. Over to Jet Morrison. Oh. He's fouled. 40.6 seconds to go. Good job there by Cervantes forcing the turnover. Offense, defense subs for Weezy and Caston. 40.6 seconds remaining in the game. Tigers down 9. Things have to happen quickly for the Tigers. Number 10 checks in the ball game for Durant. As number 3, Leon Stone has fouled out. Dobbins inbound. 38 seconds to go. Working off the screen.
What's a
no foul? Pull up for a 3. Off the rim, no good. Trying to get the rebound is Castor Wilson. Turn around, kicks out to Jet. Jet corner 3 ball. Too long. Back of the rim. Trying to get the rebound. Morrison gets it. Kicks it over to Jevin Dick. Jevin Dick attacks. Good take, and he is clobbered. So Jevin will go to the line, shooting 2. 18.5 seconds remaining in this ball game.
So, player of the week. We're down to 18.5 seconds here.
Let's see who makes this is the first of 2. Connor Tyndall just doing a lot of, again, we're big on rewarding the work that's not on the stat sheet, right?
Yeah.
And I think the impact that he's made, I think his name is definitely there. And even this Micah Cervantes here late and some things that he's done in consideration. Jevin Dick makes the second one, makes it a 54-46 score with 18.5 seconds to go. Tahlequah trying to deny the pass, and Thompson comes up with it, and he's fouled by Cervantes, 17.3 to go. That gives Tahlequah 14 fouls. The next one will put him in the bonus. Cervantes with his first one.
Yeah, I believe that 5 fouls per quarter and no 1-and-1 has really taken a lot of the strategy out of the game.
And there's a foul by Tyndall. 16.5 seconds to go here in the game.
You still got to make your free throws, but you get 2 automatically instead of just 1, and that changes the game a little bit.
At the line, shooting 2, Williams. And he misses the first of 2. Jet Morrison going to check in the game for Micah Cervantes. And he misses the second one. Jet Morrison able to get the rebound over to Dobbins. 14 seconds. Corner is Jevin Dick for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound is Durant. 8 seconds to go. That may be about all we could do. Takes it out. 1 second, and that is the ball game. Durant wins 54-46. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.